Just 1 second. Fundamentals. I'm just gonna give it out to my Telegram group so everyone knows that I'm live. Would be very good. And after that, we're just going straight to we're starting off with Bitcoin. Just 1 second. I'm soon done. I'm all ready to go. 2 people in here, that's good. I just sent it out to the community. I need to do a live stream to see what the market can do right now. And we are in the cap, we are in around the Fibonacci right now. Oh, hello Mark, how are you? I wonder what people's doing today. I'm going on to a very early live stream, so we just might see what's gonna happen. Hello Wesley, Mark, Ahmed, hello. How are you guys? We are looking at Bitcoin right now. Can everyone hear me? Does it sound good? Hello, Nicholas, how are you? Hi, Random. Hi, Random. Hi, Vitalion, how are you? Okay, sounds good, that's great. I don't know if you saw my video yesterday. Doing good, hope to order a Lambo soon. You can pick me up later, okay? You pick me up later. Okay, we are changing the colors on the left screen. Hello everyone. Oh my god, Wesley! Okay, I actually have an order right here. So it got activated at around between 9 o'clock in the morning. No, it was around before 10 o'clock. So my order is right now active. I'm having a long position right here. Oh my god, Wesley, you're so happy! So sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's a beautiful day here in Sweden. Tonight I'm gonna celebrate Halloween with my friends. We're gonna have so much fun, so I'm pretty hyped. I have a pretty stressful day today actually, because we're gonna start off at my place. So I was thinking that it's better for me to come on right now, and it's actually very good because I'm having my long position order right here. Can you see? Market came, so I took the cap zone. No, I took the Fibonacci level yesterday. I don't know if you saw my video that I did put up after the live stream. So I took my Fibonacci from 60,549. I took it to the highest point to 62,619. And market came back down to the Fibonacci levels right now. And right now, if we're combining the lower time frames together, so we are pasting to the lower time frames. So can you see right now? So we're having the Fibonacci levels from the higher time frames. We're taking it to the lower time frames. Market did close just where I had my entry. So market came back down, activated the order, the buy limit order that I did have. Market came back down and retested it one more time, and this is what I'm talking about when I want to have 2 legs. I went into the first leg because I don't have time to wait for the second leg sometimes. Not time, but the more you trade, the more you understand how it works. So this was the first leg. This is the second leg because it's closing above this first leg right here. So market came up, retest, and I am in profit right now. So yeah, this was pretty good. This is also sometimes something that I know, guys, that you know, but when sometimes you really have to wait for the market to come to your levels, and this is what happens. I mean, the market can come back down again and try to retest this area, but we're looking at the lower time frames. We do have a inside the Fibonacci, we do have an inverted hammer right here. And if we're just going back in time, we can see that this is also a key level that we're having. It's a previous support, and also where the market has been a lot. You also have a small candlestick right here, and you saw that after the market came to this level, market did have the liquidity to move. So it's a very strong, good area to have, and also combined with the Fibonacci. And we're just gonna see how it turns out. I mean, if it was a good entry, it was a weak entry. It looks good. Natalie's planning a live drunk stream. Well, you know, not really. Risa is here. Hello, hello, hello. Kel's Dragon Princess is here too. Wow, what a name. I think market will go more sideways because weekend low. Yeah, we just might see that. I am underwater a little bit. Why are you that? Wesley have two legs. Look at this guy. So the second I look down, the second I looked up, market's going up. This is a nice start of. This is a good way to start the Saturday, right? So do you have any positions right now? I would say if market could come back down to 61,589 too, so we could definitely come back down and retest it one more time, because that is also the Fibonacci level. So you got the 50 and you got the 61%, so both of them are very I forgot what I was supposed to say. I catch the wick and I'm long since 58,000. Oh, you okay? Oh, yeah. That was a good one. That's good. I catch the wick and I'm long since to the moon. Exactly. Yeah. So we just had a pullback right here. Just want to see how it looks on Ethereum, because I also was talking about Ethereum yesterday in my video that I did put up later, and it looks like it actually did what I thought it was supposed to do. So we're taking this one away because it's not accurate right now. So what I did was that I did take a horizontal line against this wick that we're having from the previous all-time high. And I was using that previous wick to see what the market will do against it. So I did talk about that. We just might see the market coming back down and retest it from underneath. And it actually did that during this morning. So we did come back down. We broke the market, wanted to break the levels. Has some problem doing that, so I do believe we will come back down, or we just might find the strength right now to do that. But what I want to tell you is that market came back down, came back up, and retested the horizontal line that I did have, and I took it from the previous all-time high at the weekly. So these are very important, even if it is far away, but it's also the only thing that we can go back in time and look at. And you have the support right here that the market comes back down and retests one more time around 4,300. So it did actually look, it went out pretty well. I already like the stream. What about the other guys in here? Oh, thank you so much, Mark. Please like this video if you do like it, so more people can be able to join the streams. Can you look at ADX? Of course I can. ADX USDT. Can you about to blow up? Okay. Okay, this is the only thing that is this the right one, Sean? This is the only thing that I can use on TradingView. But if we're looking at so looking at the higher time frames, we don't have so much to look at, but we could start with the 1 hour. So we are creating higher lows right here. Market could come back down to the support one more, to the resistance one more time, and then goes up. But it's very hard when I don't have so much data to look at. It can come back down to either 1.2445 or yeah, something like that, coming back down. Maybe retest this high that we're having at 1.1817 also can come back down, start to retest, and then continuation to the upside. Because we are in a uptrend, what it looks like. Obviously we need to look at if the market comes up to this high right here. We have to wait and see how the market will react to that level. But it's really hard when I don't have data on this pair right now. But if it's blowing up, well, I mean, it is in a uptrend, so it could definitely do that. You also have this double bottom right here. Right here you have the neckline, so for it to come back down and retest it, I mean, it makes sense. You do have 2 wicks right now having trouble breaking this level. This wick might come back down and then up. Take a look at from daily point of view. Thanks, of course. Vitalion, that's a beautiful name if I pronounce it the right way. I guess I'm not, but it's beautiful. Okay, from the daily, you want my point of view on the daily. Okay, I still need to look at the higher time frames just to see. Okay, so this is an area where the market looks like we're having trouble. We can take it from this high that we're having, because the market did actually gave us a fake out on the 2 daily chart. I want to see how it looks on the weekly. So it looks like we're coming back. Why I always yawn when I'm doing these live streams. I'm so sorry. It's not being about being unpolite, but you know, sorry. I know someone got offended for a couple of days ago because I was yawning. It's just because it's getting, you know, it's kind of cozy doing this. And okay, so what looks on this pair that we're talking about right now, because we do have these wicks to the upside on the weekly. You have a lot of wicks on this pair overall, but it looks like we are coming back down, because on the daily you're having a lower high, a lower low, lower high. Okay, so we did create a small lower low because it did break this previous lower low. But it can come up and retest this. I mean, it's pretty messy. I mean, we did break to the upside. We are respecting this area right here. Going back in time, that is also a previous support. So this could actually be where the market comes to, and for them continue to the upside. Even if we did have this huge bearish candlestick, but we did actually come back down and retest it. So what I would say, we would just have to go to the lower time frames. Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of wicks. We could... And we're starting to break to the upside if we're looking at the 4-hour chart. Because we did create a higher high right here. We broke this previous higher high at 26.83. Market can come back down to the support again, and then you see the market continue to the upside. We're looking at the daily candlestick. I mean, the day today we have just being bearish since the daily candle opened, but it could definitely just give you a wick, and then the market continues up, or it could just consolidate here for a while until it either come back down to the Fibonacci levels around 20 or 22, and then you see the market continue to the upside. So that is what I would say right now. I would definitely wait and see how the market reacts to this level, if it's gonna hold it or if it's gonna break it. ADA. La 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 la. Okay, ADA, we're just having bearish candlesticks, but we do have the exhaustion. And we are inside the Fibonacci right now, and as you know, when we are inside of the Fibonacci, the market is starting to break to the upside. And we can take a new Fibonacci right here from the 4-hour chart from 1.9114 to the highest point, and that is 2.0285. So what the market could do is coming back down and retest 1.9567 or 1.9726, and after that you're starting to see the you can see market starting to give you these two touches. You had the first leg, second leg above the first leg, and if we're having dojis or engulfing candles, the market could definitely continue to the upside. So we are in the overall picture, we are inside of a Fibonacci on the weekly. So that is a strong sign that we could potentially break to the upside right now if we're just following market structure. So yeah, and on the 1-hour chart, we are having lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. But I would definitely see market coming back down to this first target that I'm having right now on the 1-hour. No, was it 4-hour chart? Yeah. And we're just consolidating on the 4-hour chart. So either break to the downside, comes back up. That's something that I see right now. Bitcoin still looks steady. That's good. Can you check Ethereum? Oh, I can do that soon. Just 1 second. Dogecoin. Yeah, so we do have a strong key level support and a key level on with Dogecoin, and that is between 0.2600 and 0.2700. I've actually just I was analyzing this morning, going back in time. Every time we have been around this area, the market has reversed from it. Either it couldn't be able to break it, or it reversed from it. And this is the area that I'm talking about. Going back in time, this is the only place that we have been at so many times. So it looks like we're coming back down to this level. So 0.2600 and 0.2700. Yeah. So, and it looks like we're coming back down right now on Dogecoin. We did have this fake out right here, pretending that not pretending, but it looked like we did have the power to break this level right here. We didn't, so we did close below it. It looks like we're coming back down. We do have to break the support also. We do have to break the support also. But if we are seeing the market coming to this area, we have to see how the market is reacting to it. Do we have huge bearish candlesticks? Do we see exhaustions? Do we see the market breaking to the upside one more time? So definitely have an eye on that. But we do have to break this support that we're having on the 1 hour chart, and that is around 0.2823. So always use different levels on different time frames, so you're always able to see what the market is doing against them. So if it's breaking one level, it's gonna come to another level, you know. So that is why it's good using different time frames, because if you're just using the daily or the weekly, I mean, it's gonna take forever for you guys to see the market to come into these areas. Okay, so Ethereum, we did talk about Ethereum before, but we could definitely do it again. Yeah, so on Ethereum, we came back down to the support, so it looks the same like on Bitcoin. We came back down to the support at 4,320. So this was a strong level. Also, last time we were down here, we did actually have a doji, and after that doji, market did have the volatility to move to the upside. So for the market to come back down here and then have a quick, I mean, just move, touch it one quick and then continues to the upside, because we're looking at the 4 hour doji candlestick. So that was what happened. So yeah, either it will break to the upside, or if we just might have some, the market could also come back up to 4,384, and we just want to see how it reacts to that level too. But definitely the market has been having its move, so for me to have a entry, it was long gone, but I'm still in Bitcoin. I did have a great entry on Bitcoin actually. So we just might see if we're gonna break this lower high, create a new higher low, and then we just might see the market having the strength this time to move and break this high and create new higher all-time highs on Ethereum. But if the market comes back down, I mean, it's just a correction that we're having, because looking at how, I mean, yeah. Just looking at it, yeah. I mean, as long as we're breaking this level with strength, this previous lower high at 4,370. Could come back down to that area, to it, then come back down. But I do hope the market, or actually I don't hope, I just follow what market is doing. Come back down, up. Come back down, up. Makes no sense. Break the previous lower high, create a new higher low. So that's what I see on Ethereum. But if it comes back down, it has to break 4,300. And if it's breaking that level, we're looking at 4,200 instead, and see how it moves. If we're going too much down, I mean, we're only focusing on what's going on at around 3 levels at where we are right now. Oh, Wesley and Mark, you're so sweet. Guys, please go inside and go and like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed listening to this stream. I'm really trying to show you guys how easy it can be looking at the charts. SHIB. We don't want to complicate things. Trading is hard as it is. So we're just trying to make everything as clean as possible. So guys, if you were at, I think this was, I don't know, yeah. Was it yesterday? I don't know, whatever. Okay, so we had the cap zone, or we had the Fibonacci from 62.08 to the highest point at 72.44. So market came back down, retested Fibonacci level, and then continued to the upside. What market is doing right now on SHIB is that it's just moving sideways, even if it's it's just moving sideways. So we're having a box right here. So market either has to break the support or the resistance at one point. The overall picture, we are in an uptrend, but we are right now around the higher high. So we're taking this one away. We're taking a new Fibonacci level from the lowest point 6755 to the highest point, and that is 7651. So that is the retracement levels that I'm having on the 50 and 61% area. What we can see that is market breaking to the downside, and if someone is looking at this and you see market breaking to the downside, people will sell the market because they think the market will break to the downside just because it's breaking the support, because that's what they got taught. If the market breaks the support, you sell the market. If market breaks the resistance, you buy the market. And no one understands that when market is breaking this support right here, comes to the Fibonacci level, first of all, they do not know it's an uptrend. The second of all, they do not know about this Fibonacci level. The third thing, they don't know that this is a retracement. Market creates a higher low. So higher low is the point when you're buying the market. So when someone who doesn't understand market or trading, they just see, oh, this is a support, market breaks it, I'm selling the market. So wrong. Market comes to this area, then market continues to the upside. That's why it's really important knowing this, guys. It's really important. Just because you see the market coming back down, I mean, that doesn't mean the market will go down forever. It's just making a pullback, continues to the upside. So trying to understand these levels, you would definitely be ahead of the game than most people is. When you place your fibs, you place from candle, body, or wick. I always, when I'm using my Fibonacci, I always take it from the body. And Wesley just gave up in the chat where I'm actually talking about my Fibonacci. So if you're interested, you could definitely look at this one at the end or whenever you want to see it. But Fibonacci is really good. Hi, Wesley. Hi, Wesley. Wesley! Is there anyone else that is in a long position on Bitcoin? Please, Wesley, don't tell me that you are in a short. Wesley, this is not going out to you. Okay, someone wanted me to look at HNT, USDT. Guys, are you celebrating Halloween? Are you gonna do something tonight? Have some fun? Or you're just not doing that? Maybe it's because so I'm still down. Wait a minute, Wesley, are you in a short position? I hope you're not in a short position. I'm in a long position, entry 5 point, yeah, that's good, 58,000. I'm not going to celebrate. Okay, no, I am in the long. Oh, okay, good, Wesley. Oh, Jesus Lord, God. Okay, the clock changed tonight, don't forget. No, I will not. I will not. Okay, we're having on HNT, we have a huge bearish, bullish, candlestick. So what we can do after this, when we see the market coming back down, we're looking at this previous high at 24.40. It's really hard, you know, guys, when the market is coming back down this much. If we're just having a quick pullback, you can look at this previous, or I can look at this previous high at 28.78 to see if the market comes back down and retest it. But obviously what we have to do right now is just wait for the market to calm down a little bit and start to do its retracement. And when we're having that, we are actually at that point we can see where the market can come back down to. So it's huge momentums right now to the upside. We cannot do anything. I wouldn't buy, I wouldn't sell, I wouldn't do anything right now. We have to wait for the market to come back down. I am short the Bitcoin. What? But why? It depends, yeah, right, what type of trader you are also. I mean, the market can come back down. I'm not gonna tell you anything more than that. Could definitely just come back down and take my order out and take my stop loss, and yes. Silly question, but how do you type with those long fingernails? I'm typing like this. That's how it looks. And actually it's getting, sometimes it's very irritating because they're so long. And I just want to do this, but I cannot do that, right? Let's see what else. Solana, yeah, we can look at Solana. Sol USDT. Okay. What did I did here before? Taking these ones away. What? Whoa. We're looking at Solana, and did we have? Yeah, guys. Taking these away because at some point, you remember, Bitcoin also had this head and shoulders. I just need to understand why. Okay, so this is a good level that we're having, and I already have it since before, around 204. And we came back up to this level and we did retest it, so we're coming back down. But yeah, I mean, we are taking that one away too. So we're having this resistance right here. I'm just gonna change the color, guys. So on the lower time frames, on the 1 hour chart, we did have the uptrend. Right now, we are at this previous higher low right here. So either the market will break that higher low, create a new higher, a lower high. But it looks like we're actually respecting this area right now around 195. We're having a huge wick that came back down on this 4 hour candle with 56 minutes left off of it. But what we can do, we're taking Fibonacci from 184.51 to the highest point, and that is 201.96. But we definitely have to start with the support right here. The market doesn't have to come back down to the Fibonacci level 193 and 192. Going back in time, this is also where the area has been a lot of times before. You can see it's also a previous support. Market broke it, came back down, retest, continuation to the downside. So what I would look at right now, just wait and see as long as it's holding this support. And if we're breaking this previous lower high at the 30 minutes chart around 198.12, you just might see the breakout, retest, continuation to the upside. Or if it's breaking the support, breakout retest comes back down to Fibonacci level around 198 and 193, and then we just might see the market continue to the up, continue up, because on the overall picture we are in a uptrend, but we just might have to pull back a little bit, or we're just spiking up right away. So that is something that I would see, but we could definitely continue up right now. It looks like that. Also a previous support right here, the support that I was talking about. Natalie, one look at BTC. I should look at BTC again. Okay. And profit. Okay, good. So everyone, if you are in a long position right now and you had your entry down here, as I had, we are in profit at this moment. Market has moved. Yeah, okay, it's good. Okay, so market is doing its move right now, but if we're looking at the lower time frames, we could definitely come back down and retest this little area that we're having around 61,725. Market can come back down then there, and then you're continuing to the upside. Even if the market comes up a little bit more, you could definitely use this as a new higher low. It's really hard at this point also, because you want to see a bearish candlestick, and I do want the market to break this level and then come back down, so we're not having the fake out. I'm still a bit down, but BTC move up. Okay, good, Wesley. Good, Wesley. I'm wondering, where did you have your enter, Wesley? Can you give me the numbers? I just want to see how you were thinking. Thoughts on XRP and Mad Love from Ghana? Oh, Ghana, I love your music from Ghana. Actually, I have so many songs from a lot of good artists that's from Ghana. Akwasi. Okay, XRP. Okay, 62,259. Okay, Wesley, this is the moment. This is your moment. 62,000. 62,259. Okay, I'm gonna try to use Wesley's brain right here. And yeah. I'm not sure why, but we all have our different confirmations, right? Okay. I'm not gonna make fun of you, Wesley, but you're pretty funny. Maybe you were looking at this previous support and resistance line right here. West is in confirmations in the basement. Support, and I thought a V getting formed at the 15 minutes. Okay, let's see. Were you talking about this V right here? Yes, okay. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're thinking, but we just let it go to the higher time frames. Okay, so Okay, so for example, when you're having, just looking at the higher time frames, we did create a higher high, or this could also be a new lower high. And going down to the lower time frames, you had this high right here. So you were buying. How do I explain this? So something that's very important. I know you were looking at these two, but something that we also have to look at is this high. Market comes back down. Market comes back up, and it actually did retest this support that we're having. If we're going down to the lower time frames, we could see that the market didn't have the power to break to the upside looking at this candlestick, but you did look at the 15 minutes chart. I don't know where you did buy the market from. Oh yeah, you on what candle, if it was around these two, or if you just might bought the market around here. But you could see, right, you could have seen, or I'm not gonna say, but what I see. So your market came back down, came back up, didn't have the power to break this high at all, and we did have two huge wicks to the upside that told us that the market is not coming up right now. Market did then come back down, and if you did, I was in a long from a lower level there, and then I was stopped out because I moved my stop loss. Then you had to wait for the V. Okay. Yeah, I see. But also looking at this, market started to create lower highs right here. And then when you saw this level that you came back down to, where your entry was, market actually broke that level, came back up and retested it, and then you saw the market continue back down. So the first thing is that you bought at the highest point. You did buy at 2 wicks right here. So on the 4 hour, this was a clear sign that the higher high did end. Going back in time, you can just drag this back and you can see that this is also a previous resistance, also a previous small support. Okay, Mark, thank you so much. Have fun. I'm gonna have fun. So because of the wick, I should not enter. Yeah, exactly, because you're having huge wicks. So that is sometimes, I mean, looking at the 15 minutes, just like how I did right here, because I do have this entry, but I did combine that with the Fibonacci. I did combine that with a previous resistance right here. Can you see that? Market comes back down, give you on the lower time frame. So at that point, when you're seeing the market coming to these levels, you're having Fibonacci, you're having a previous support or resistance zone. You know that this is the high. Market will create, or more hopefully create, a new higher low. At that point, I'm going down to the lower time frames. And this is the V formation you were looking at, but you were looking at the V formation when the market actually had the higher high. Market starts to create lower lows and lower highs, so you're having the downtrend. I'm taking my position when the downtrend starts to end, and that is because I can see market coming back down and retest previous strong areas, and this was the end of hopefully the end of the lower low. I'm sorry, higher low. Downtrend, market comes back to these strong levels. Support and resistance zone, supply demand, key levels, Fibonacci levels. At that point, market gave you this V formation that I'm always looking at. Market comes back up. I don't know if I explained good, Wesley, or someone else. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about when I'm trying to explain? I saw those long wicks on the first part of the V, so I thought that was enough to lean on. I mean, yeah, I understand. Oh, you were maybe you were talking about these. Yeah, always try to understand when you're having this high, because you can see market has moved so much. And when you're seeing wicks to the upside, just go back in time and see, okay, why is that? That could be the end of the higher high. It's so easy to get confused. It's okay, Wesley. I mean, trust me. When I started doing this, I was shitty as hell. I'm sorry, I'm swearing, but I was bad. I was so bad. My friend who was teaching me a little bit about Forex, he was looking at me and he was like, "What the hell are you doing on the charts, Natalie?" Yeah, Wesley, you tried, and you always have to try. I mean, that is the only way you're able to do anything. So you're not doing anything wrong just because you're having your stop loss taken. With time, you'll understand that, okay, 99% of the time I'm doing this, so I have to start to change my mind and start to see other things. So what you're doing is totally 100% right. You always have to try. No, I mean, at one point you'll come to an end and you're gonna be like, okay, guy, I understand what I'm doing wrong right now. Just trying to see where the higher high and higher lows is. Just trying to understand the market structure. And trying to use the higher time frames and then breaking everything down to the lower time frames. And don't try to have too many things on the charts, because it's so easily to get confused when you're looking at, when you're just having lines everywhere, you have Fibonacci everywhere. You're just trying to calm yourself down and just start over. It's a new day, new opportunities. Most problems I have with... What do you mean most problems I have is with correct fib levels? What are you talking about, Wesley? Okay, so we're looking at Bitcoin one more time after okay, let's see, what can we do right now? As I told you, we can come back down to 61,598 one more time. We're taking Fibonacci from the highest point, from the lowest point at 61,421 to the highest point, and that is 61,904. And what the market is doing right now, we're having a small pullback. Market can come back down to Fibonacci levels and then continue to the upside, as long as we're seeing the market having dojis and or engulfing candle. How you do that, Wesley? Or we're just respecting this resistance that we're having one more time. Yeah. So let's do it like that. This is what I see right now on Bitcoin. So we just have to wait. We just have to wait and see what it's doing. What it's doing. Someone wanted me to look at... Looking at cake, and we start off because I see we are in an uptrend because we did break this previous lower high. No problem, Wesley. Of course, no problem. We're taking a Fibonacci from 13.05 to the highest point, and that is 25.34. We are inside the weekly Fibonacci right now. Taking that one away. Oh. Okay, so we're using this support at 17.75 as a support. That is the Fibonacci. That is the 61 Fibonacci levels also. So this is a very strong level for cake right now. We're going back in town. We're going back in town. Time. And look at this, guys. Just taking it to the line chart so you can see more clear on what's actually going on. We do have this as a very strong level going back in time. Can you see? So every time market came to this area, it did bounce off of it. And this is the 61% level that we're having on the weekly time frame, on the weekly chart. Fibonacci could come back down to this support one more time, and then we're seeing the market break into the upside. That is definitely something that I would see right now. We're going down to the lower time frames. And on the lower time frames, we're still having the lower, the lower low and lower high, lower low, lower high. But on the 15-minute chart, we're also having this as a strong support. This little level where we actually right now is retesting. So market could definitely continue back down like this, but around this area between 17.49 and 17.92, I would definitely start to see how the market is moving, if it's starting to break to the upside, because this is a reversal area where we are at right now. So this is just a pullback that you're seeing, guys. It could be the pullback. This is just a pullback. So at this point, market just might slowly start to break to the upside. How do you see Ethereum going by the end of 21, 22, and 2099? Well, hello Colombia, morning, Jose, how are you? DLT. What? Okay guys, I'm not gonna analyze IPR like this, I'm sorry, but it's too many things. It's too many weeks, it's so difficult. Sorry. BNB used... Okay, we're looking at BNB on the daily, and we did have this huge engulfing candle right here. We came back down to Fibonacci that I did have. You had a huge bearish candlestick engulfing this bullish engulfing candlestick, engulfing this previous bearish candlestick. So we are waiting for the retracement right now. It looks like we just might have one. Taking the Fibonacci away, we're taking that one away. So we're using another Fibonacci from the lowest point at 448 to 530. Market could come back down to that level, but it has this previous high that we're having at 503. Going back in time, you can see right here we do have this is a strong resistance. So we're having a we just might have a pullback. So I would definitely look at 504. If we're breaking this level, it could come back down to Fibonacci at 408.9 or 480 on BNB right now. How many please guys go in and like this video. That would be so sweet of you. Go in, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. I go through these pairs every single day, even if it's a live stream. I'm having a lot of live streams. I also put up daily videos about cryptocurrencies, usually about Bitcoin and Ethereum, but on the live streams this is just what I'm doing. And just put up a notification so every time I'm live. Your voice is breaking. Talking too much. That is why. Okay, I want to see how it looks on Bitcoin. But please subscribe to this channel, guys, so you'll always be able to see what I think about these cryptocurrencies. I'm going to like now. Oh, thank you. There's no problem with her voice. That's how I talk. TRX USD. It's so many wicks, guys. How are you even supposed to trade this, guys? I mean, what? Okay, looking at the 1 hour, we're taking Fibonacci from the lowest point that we're having on the 1 hour chart to the highest point, and we are right now around the Fibonacci level. Going back in time, you can see Fibonacci level is also where the market has coming back. It came to these areas before as support and resistance zones. Even if it's a very strange market to look at, but it actually, can you see, market broke, came back down, retested, has, yeah, you can see right now. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So what I could definitely see market doing is coming back down to Fibonacci level first of all. But we can also take the Fibonacci from this lowest point down here. If we're seeing the market having bigger momentum, can also come back down to this previous support on the 4 hour chart, and that is just above Fibonacci. So if you're seeing market breaking this level, it can come back down to the Fibonacci level and then see continuation to the upside, because we are in a uptrend. A very choppy one, to say at least. How, guys, are you... BDUSD. Was I looking at the wrong one? Well. Looking at LSS. We're having Fibonacci right here. We have on the daily, we're taking it from 54765 to highest point, 2.59851. We are around Fibonacci right now. We're looking at the lower time frames, and we're taking a new Fibonacci from 1.41024 to the highest point, 1.83336, and that is also combined with the previous. This is combined with the daily Fibonacci 50%. And what we can see right now is the market coming back down to these areas. start to see market having exhaustion, and then you see market coming back up. So when I'm looking to see an entry, what I want to see is something like this, even if it looks very bad at this point. But you're having the first low, market comes up, creates a second low, but it's closing just beside the first low or just above it with wicks or engulfing candles. And this is the same thing that I want to see right here. You could also see it on the lower time frames. But I want to see how it looks on the higher time frames, because we're having huge, I mean, we have too many bearish candlesticks right now, but I would definitely wait to see if the market comes back down a little bit more. ICP avgår strax från terminal 2. Vis turbo. What the fuck? ICP. Wesley, you're doing such a great job, just so you know that. You're helping out so much. It's very nice of you. Okay, we're taking everything away right now. And we're looking at the weekly first of all on ECP. And we are down at the support right here. We're down at the support right here on the weekly. And this could actually be where the market is breaking to the upside, right? Or because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks to this resistance support, sorry. We're taking a new Fibonacci from 40.67 to the highest point 4549, going down to the lower time frame. So this is what I could happen. Market comes back down, you wait for the retracement, and market comes back up. So that's something that I would see. CRV USD. I bought at 2.52. I mean, if this is the pair you bought 252, that's good. This is where I wrestle with the fuck. If you do it on the daily and then the 4 hour, you get different fib levels, haha. Yes, Wesley, it's just because it's so hard explaining sometimes, especially when you're not speaking Swedish. But depending on where the market is, so when I'm taking my Fibonacci from the weekly, it's just because I want to see if the market could come back down there. But if I see market respecting the daily or the 4 hour Fibonacci, I'm taking those one away instead. So I never focus on just one. So look at this, for example. So I'm having a Fibonacci and I took it on the daily before. So from 3.491 to the highest point 4.804. Market did come back down to Fibonacci. You had 2 weeks continuation to the upside. Okay, so I can still have these targets on because the market could come back down to that level. But say, for example, that the market is inside the Fibonacci and I want to find a better entry, because you're having different time frames, you're having different trends on different time frames, right? So if the market comes back down to this Fibonacci level right here, I'm taking a new one because I saw the market coming back down, retested. So, okay, so now I'm just taking in a new Fibonacci level because I know that we did respect the first one. I'm taking another. What happens? Market breaks, comes back down and retests after 50%. So I always follow the market and see what it's doing. That is why that is why it's so hard to explain, because you just have to practice it. No, I do not have shape. I don't have that. Going to Bitcoin again. So for example, right now we're having the pullback right here, and on Bitcoin, taking that one away too. So right now we want to see if the market is respecting this level, on this Fibonacci level that we're having around what is it, 61,650 and 61,600. So this is just a pullback that we're having, or not just, can come back down to take the orders out that we're having. So this could be a fake out, looking at the candle like this, or it can come back down to the support one more time, and then we see the market continue to the upside. But if we're looking at this previous resistance that we're having, this is why the market has trouble breaking it, because you're having a previous resistance right here on the 4-hour chart. Going back in time, resistance, market broke, retest. So this is a strong level the market has to break. And this could be the fake out, so market can come back down right here. You just have to wait and see. Or the market can give you some dojis around here, come back up a little bit, and then you see market having the power to break the level right here on around 61,800. It looks like fake out to me. There's too many things on the charts right now, so I'm just gonna take away some of them. We're taking away this trend line, taking away that trend line, taking away that one, and that one, and that one. So I'm just very focused on what's going on right now. That is the 1-hour chart, and yeah, we're still retesting the Fibonacci. But we also, when I was taking the, this is a previous resistance right here. Looking at this one, this is a previous lower high. So if we're breaking it, retest it, then we just might see market continue to the upside again. Okay guys, I hope you understood what I was talking about. I'm gonna end this live stream right now, but I'm very thankful for everyone being here. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I go through these prayers almost every single day. I'm gonna have a live stream tomorrow too, so make sure to subscribe to our channel. Also make sure to look at Bitcoinsensus.com. We do have a great website where we always have daily updates about cryptocurrencies. You have a lot about us, altcoins, Bitcoin. You have guides, exchange reviews, news. You have everything that you need about cryptocurrencies on this website. You just go into Bitcoinsensus.com, and you can see that this is me and Andy. We did have a live stream yesterday together. We were just talking and analyzing the market, and I was just like there for 20 minutes or so. So this is a great update. It's a great website to look at when it comes to cryptocurrencies. So guys, subscribe to my channel. Make sure so the next time we'll go through a lot of other pairs and I can explain more what to do. So toodaloo, have a great day, happy Halloween. I'm gonna have so much fun. I do have to rest until I go out, but have a good day everyone. Thank you Wesley, and thank you Mark for always helping out.